but we can all agree that we are close as close can be. So it don't matter what it looks like, we look perfect to me. We got every kind of love, I feel so lucky indeed. They can keep on talking, it don't matter to me. 'Cause we are family. We are, we are, we are, we are, we are, we are family.
So, a little more about the characters. Like, the story is that they don't have much money because they spent it on their house after the flood broke, and it's they're only got, well, now a little less than $5,000. Hey, this is not real. This is just what I'm saying for the game. And my mom's work caught on fire from some rebels teenagers, and she lost her job because they didn't have money to fix it. So she called her daughter on the phone. She called Ashley on the phone, and she was telling her she lost her job, and Ashley went and asked her dad if her mom could stay in that guest room that had never been used, and he said okay. And then the flood happened, so they created their new house, and Julia came to stay a couple of days ago, let's say. And because of that flood, now they're all in this house. My mouse is dead, isn't it? Okay, anyway. Ugh. Okay, my mouse is dead. Wonderful, because I don't have any more batteries. Anyway, let's say, okay, so Ashley in real life, like me in real life and in The Sims, has some issues with teenagers. She has a lot of enemies. She's a bit of an outsider. She doesn't really have any friends. She's got a couple of friends. Most of them live where her mom was, so she doesn't get to see them very often because they don't have money to go and visit. And does not have many friends at her new school, and is bullied a lot. She's been bullied for a long time, since kindergarten, and she tends to lose her temper and sometimes turn into a bully, even though she doesn't want to be bad. She wants to be good, but she doesn't know how to deal with it anymore, because she's going in, like, well, in real life it's just because I don't know how to deal with it, because I've never learned how. But in the Sims version of this, my reality is going to be that she has a lot going on. Her mom lost her job, and there was the flood and the fire, and she, you know, all of that stuff. So, and the dad here and the mom have to both work super hard. The dad is going to do something with animals, I guess, and the mom, I guess, something with kids, like the real jobs. And the brother here is kind of an outsider as well. In real life, he has a couple of friends, but in the Sims version, we'll say that he is kind of like his sister. He's a bit of an outsider, although he's not like his sister because he doesn't retaliate. He just ignores, and he's trying to help Ashley with her problem and help her learn how to deal with the bullying. And he hides all of it in, although it hurts him more than he's letting people know. And he sort of doesn't like to talk about it, and has a easy time to ignore them and keep it secret, although even though he does ignore, he still hears, and it does hurt. But that is him. And Maggie over here is kind of, she's really a little popular, you know, for a first grader. She has a lot of friends, but in The Sims, let's say she has I don't know. I want them not to be all perfect. So let's say she has trouble with writing. That is her problem. She's teased about it. And she has a lot of friends who stick by her, and they also tease her because of her sister, who they think is kind of weird, and her brother as well. And the mother here is desperately trying to find a job, not because she wants to just, move out, because she wants to be able to take care of herself again, and she is trying her best to find a house of her own close to her daughter. She wants to be close to Ashley. She wants to be close to her. She wants to live near her because she wasn't really happy when Ashley moved out. She wanted Ashley to stay, but she knew that she had to respect Ashley's wishes and dreams, and that it would be better for her because there's more opportunities and more money. She did have a bit of a money issue in The Sims. We'll say she had a bit of a money issue, and now she's trying to find a house that will let her have her 3 animals and her, big enough to have a spare room that she wants to sleep over, and she's trying to find a job. And and the dad here and the mom stepmom have to work a lot because they need money to support this now very large household and these pets. And he doesn't really let his kids know that he's kind of worried about them. Like, this is not in real life. In real life, he works hard and, has enough money and stuff like that, but in The Sims, to make it a little more interesting, like, this is just based on my life. It's not my life, it's based on it. Anyway, he doesn't want his kids to know that he is worried because he does not have much money, and the stepmom, let's say, is also keeping a secret. Her job, she's gonna work with kids at the school because she's in a daycare. She's a daycare worker for real, and her problem is she's worried because there's not many kids going to the school she's working at, and if they don't get more soon, the school will close down and she will lose her job. And the only thing she has education in is children, so she would either have to have a daycare center at her home or try to find another school. And this is the only school in this town because most children, they're popular, but most children in this, let's say, are homeschooled because of bullies and such, and fears about school and things like that. And there's not many kids going to that school. Her kids are, these kids are going to that school. And that is what's going on in this household. We're not making it dyslexia for her, though. She just has a bit of trouble writing and spelling. That will be it. That's her issue. But she's mostly bullied because she is so loyal to her brother and sister and is always sticking up for them, and they find that teasable. So that's what is going on here.